All right, Mr. President.
Your Excellency, Madam Idris Mohammed.
It is a very great joy to see that you are coming back to facilitate your single motivation to help your country, the need of our people. Saying indivisible commitment to humanity is part of your singular oath and commitment in life. I thank all of you. I've been through that journey. I'm home. And I can tell you, there's nowhere like home. I've experienced it being in America. I've taken the best of America in my chosen profession, accountancy and finance. Where can I apply it best after obtaining the initial training with Deloitte and Touche? I can't forget the Standard Oil building in Chicago and my first week there. But since I came back from Mobile to now, it has been a very good challenge to commit an association and endure the possibility of changing Nigeria around. So many of you have seen the hazard of the other side of the world. You've experienced the tribulation challenges, and you've come back home to feel it and seal it. Poverty and lack of development is a challenge to Africa. But what do you see as a Nigerian? This is the heart of Africa. I like your dress. The German will create a good painting out of that. And artwork will be the fine moment. And I've interacted with many of you, my friends who are still there, try to attract them home. But the best way to demonstrate to you is for me to commit myself to my agenda, the renewed hope, so that the hope of Nigerians of having better environment, better education, better development and prosperity, and that your hope that this part of the continent will change for good, for better, for an improved, hospitable environment, that you will be able to contribute. One day, your children will see the foundation of this country as belonging to them and the future belonging to them. Is what we are working hard for. And your coming to help is immeasurable. I've interacted with so many of you who are not here. One of you is Julius Oni. He's back here now.
Yes, sir. He's working closely with us.
Okay. Well, one gain, and more to gain. And if you take the spirit of the country and build it, some people build the society where you are. They have their hands on their plow, they are focused to develop their nation and their continent. The last World Cup was a great lesson in diversity and camaraderie. The celebration of one item, soccer, in the United States. I believe that changed even the perception of Trump himself and those who are associated. But he could not forget sharing the stage with Canada and Mexico. I said, next time, it must be America only. And I passed on to you. Next time, it should be Nigeria. We should all celebrate this country. All I can promise you is, within the confined moment of a democratic ups and down, twist and turn, our diversity is flourishing, both professionally, ethnically, and religiously. We are working on the stability. If you look at the journey so far, we are still very young. We are in our infancy. If you look at 250 years of American democracy and the centuries of British governance. So what must we do? Strong determination and stay focused. Poverty is not just acceptable. We won't accept it. We will fight it. We'll bring prosperity. We'll bring care to our people. And I bring Salako and the other members of the team are really working hard to actualize the dream. So please be ready to move on. I want Mgbeke to get a letter of thanks and congratulations to each and every one of them individually. We've sent a direct coordinating and bring it to my office for signature so that they can hang a date with the president. I remember in good memory that we will celebrate this country. We are well determined to do that. Thank you very much for all you are doing.
Mr. President said they came on their own, bought their ticket to give back to Nigeria, encouraging them and working with them to ensure that they play a part in your renewed up agenda, Mr. President. And it's your leadership that made them agree to come home collectively and make this impact in the health sector. Mr. President, sir, yes, some of our people are leaving, but they're also coming back with knowledge, with expertise to make Nigeria a better place. At the end of the day, you're all coming back home. So what is your role in making Nigeria a better place? What is your role in the Renewed Hope agenda? We're glad you're here. Welcome home. And this is just the first time, but not the last. We call it the Diaspora Health Impact Initiative. We hope to build on it, of course, with the leadership of our minister, the Ministry of Health, and ensure that this becomes a sustainable project that will change things positively in the healthcare section under your leadership, sir. So you're all welcome. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for receiving us. Thank you, sir.
What it demonstrates is that you are not only renewing the hope of Nigerians in Nigeria, even Nigerians outside Nigeria are feeling the Renew Hope agenda. And so when Your Excellency declared in that Renew Hope agenda document that the health of every Nigerian will be treated as a matter of urgent right, our brothers and sisters abroad keyed into it. Since I became the Minister of State for Health, I've had interface with virtually everybody, physically or online, and I can tell you, Your Excellency, these are very motivated, very ready, very prepared people, Nigerians who wants to give back to Nigeria. And I want to join the chairperson of NITCOM to thank them most immensely for supporting the Renew Hope agenda. The other part of this, Your Excellency, is to also reflect your governance system to ensure that there is synergy, there's cooperation, that institutions of government do not work as islands. This is a collaboration between NITCOM and the Federal Ministry of Health, and this is what it has batted. So we look forward to, thank you, institutionalizing this. In fact, Your Excellency, we look forward to making this a budget line in our yearly budgets so that we can continuously bring our professionals abroad back home. And I dare say, eventually, some of them will decide that, why go and come? I'm going to stay back. Thank you, Your Excellency, for the opportunity.
Mr. President, the desire, prayers, and hope of the Nigerian diaspora is that we're going to mimic some of the great works that some diaspora communities have done all over the world to bring hope, development, and progress back to Nigeria. The process of Jakarta has started. Mr. President, we will work very hard in unity, like you always say, as a great people living in one big house or different rooms, to bring hope and development back into this country. We look at examples of great diaspora communities like the Israeli diaspora community, the Afghani diaspora community, what the diaspora community did in Singapore to bring development. And we know that working together, Mr. President, and in line with your Renew Hope agenda, we are going to achieve that, God willing. God bless you, Mr. President.
This is a diaspora patriot award presented to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, PCFR, President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, in recognition of your outstanding leadership in strengthening Nigeria diaspora relations and fostering an enabling environment for Nigerians in diaspora to contribute meaningfully to Nigeria national development as part of the Renew Agenda program that you have.
Thank you.
Thank you.